That's the goal, right? We've made it. Wow, that got deep, didn't it? Shall we just have a hug? Let's have a hug. Let's do this. How do you look so glowy? Sweat. I'll get back to you on that one. Hey everyone, me again. Welcome back to xameliax, and if you are a new person, hello to you. Click that subscribe button and stick around for a while. Hello strangers, I'm officially back in the country and I missed you so much because we haven't done a weekly vlog for the past 2 weeks while I've been travelling around Indonesia, that I thought I'd sit down and do a little Q&A video. There also seems to be quite a few more of you in my subscription box, which is unbelievable. Hello everybody, bit nervous, but I hope you enjoy this video and find out a little bit more about me. So I asked on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook yesterday for your questions, and there have been loads. A lot of them are travel related, we've got some beauty ones, life, love, a little bit of everything, just like this channel. So I'm going to answer as many of them as I can. Let's go. Okay, questions, where are the questions? Okay, question 1 from Holly Nadine, I think, sorry. How did you cope with leaving Joe for 2 weeks? Did you kind of forget about home while you were away? Love you. Oh, love you too, Holly. I didn't forget about home. I think when you go away somewhere, especially on a press trip where there's a lot of new people, I was away with 25 other bloggers. It was a huge group. It was in a country that I've never been in before, so it was quite nerve-wracking. But because it's constant, we're literally 6 AM in the morning, up and out, not getting back till 10 o'clock at night, you kind of just get into the swing of things and adjust to life out in Indonesia or wherever you are for the time that you're there, and then it's in the downtime where you kind of miss everybody, and it was really hard, especially this one, because of the time zones. So Joe and I were kind of sending each other messages and picking them up as and when we can, because either I was asleep or he was asleep, or I was without Wi-Fi for 3 days and he was at work. So yeah, it was really difficult, and coming back home I had a fantastic time, but coming back home was great because I really missed him. Oh, that's sad, isn't it? Claire Millington, where do you see yourself in 5 years, personally and professionally, and what was the standout moment of your trip? Wow, that's a deep question. Where do I see myself in 5 years, personally and professionally? I would love to still be doing this. I would love for my channel to be bigger, better, stronger. There's a song lyric in there somewhere. And I just love to be inspiring people and helping as many people as I can online with my blog and my channel. Personally, 5 years time, I don't know, maybe married with a child on the way, or a child and another one on the way. I don't know. I would love to be married to Joe and have a family, and yeah, that's probably where. Oh, this is awkward. What was the standout moment of your trip? Oh, there were so many. Seeing orangutans in the Borneo jungle, wild orangutans, that was insane. The Komodo dragons, watching them walk across the beach, really scary, but really awesome. And bat watching as well. It just took my breath away. There were so many moments on this trip that really sort of changed my outlook on life. And I know that sounds dramatic, but it's true. And I think you guys will see that, hopefully, through the vlogs and the vlogs that I'm putting out. I feel so inspired, so creative from this trip. Can't wait to share it with you. It was amazing. Helen Taylor, hi Helen, you comment a lot. Thank you. What are your favourite colours for makeup, clothes, etc. for fall or autumn? Saw this and thought of you. Mine's nearly finished and I love it. Oh, Helen, that is literally there's a candle basically from New Look. I literally picked that up in New Look the other day, and I didn't buy it because I thought I've got too many candles and too much rose gold stuff. But yeah, I picked it up, it smelled amazing, but now I feel like it's fate and I need to go back and buy it. My favourite colours for makeup and clothes for fall/autumn, definitely berry colours on the lips and nails, and rose gold bronzes on the eyes. I just think that they really kind of make blue eyes pop, and I just love berry nails and berry lips. I could wear them all year round. Lucy, my friend Lucy, has snuck a sneaky question in here. Of all the places you've travelled so far, which has been your favourite and most fulfilling, and where would you love to go that you haven't been yet? Ooh, okay. Probably the most fulfilling place has been Indonesia. It was a life-changing trip. It was unbelievable. Favourite places I've travelled, that's really difficult because everywhere has different special meanings and different things that I loved about it, so I don't know if I can pinpoint that. Greece will always have a special place in my heart because it's the first place that Joe and I went on a holiday together. Yeah, I don't know, there's loads of stuff, and places that I'd love to go where I haven't been. Oh my goodness, so many. I really want to go on safari in South Africa. I really want to go to Thailand, Japan. I would love to go to New York, maybe just for a few days, just to see what the hype is all about, I guess, because I've never been. So many places. Dominican Republic, Caribbean, Maldives, oh my god, so many places. So many places. Let's have a look on Twitter. We use the hashtag XAXQ&A. Okay, first one is from Lauren, and her question is, if you were a man, what would your name be and why? She knows the answer to this one. It would be Johnny! And you'll have to watch my Whisper Challenge video to know why, because it's hilarious. Okay, Dan White. What's the best smartphone app you've been using? Oh, I don't know, that's a difficult question. I love Instagram. Ooh, Smart Kettle. So I've got a kettle that you can boil with an app on your phone. Drop the phone, I'm done. I'm not going to drop my phone because that would be stupid. Will we ever see a what's on my phone? I've never watched one of those videos before. I didn't even know that was a thing. Maybe. Never say never, in the words of the great Justin Bieber. Stephanie says, top 3 tips for someone starting out as a lifestyle blogger. Ooh, top 3 tips. Okay, tricky. Number 1, be yourself. Number 2, write for you. Number 3, stop if you're no longer enjoying it, because passion is what keeps you going. And be honest, that's 4, can't count. Viv writes, if you could live in any city for 3 months, which would it be and why? Ooh, I've always actually, the only place I've ever been to that I thought, yeah, I could live here is actually Paris. So I'd probably say Paris. Miss Crazy Millie, was there ever a one-sided love? If so, how you coped with it? I don't think there has been. Sounds really big-headed. Obviously they all fell in love with me. No, I don't know, maybe at school when I fancied some people and nobody looked twice at me because I was the kid with acne and glasses and braces. Wow, that got deep, didn't it? The D who lived, if you could use any quote to describe yourself as a person, which would you choose and why? Oh my goodness, I feel like this needs some research. I'll get back to you on that one. And last but not least, the wonderful Instagrammy. And there's lots of questions on here, so I'm going to whiz through them as fast as I can. Colleen Sims, what's the best moment of your life so far? Oh my goodness. And what's your number 1 ambition goal in the future? Wow, best moment of my life so far. It was really amazing to go full time with my blog and my YouTube channel. I felt so incredibly proud. I still do every day. So that was a pretty big moment. And I guess meeting Joe, is that really soppy? That's probably too soppy. It's gonna make you guys throw it up in your mouths a little bit, but it is. What's your number 1 ambition goal in the future? Again, this is really sad, but just to be happy, just to carry on being happy. I'm really happy in life, and yeah, I have my bad days and my bad weeks, my bad months, and there's a few things that I'm working on and stuff, but fundamentally I'm really happy, and if I can be this happy and this content in life, I feel like that's the goal, right? We've made it. Hand.fits, most embarrassing story, and if you had to describe your channel in 3 words, what would they be? P.S. love your channel, been watching since the start. Oh, Han, that's awesome, thank you. Oh, most embarrassing story, I tell this one all the time. It was years and years and years ago, it was probably about 8 years ago, with my ex-boyfriend. We used to go to the south of France for holidays with his family. There was his entire family there. I'm talking grandma, mum, dad, brother's girlfriend, the lot. We'd been in the pool in the morning, just sunbathing, swimming. Then it was time for breakfast, so we all went around the table. I was at the head of the table, stood up, reached over for a croissant, and my bikini top popped off in front of the entire family, in front of his grandma, his dad, everything. That was incredibly embarrassing. Describe your channel in 3 words. Positive, real, inspirational. I don't know if they're true. Well, the first two are. I don't know if it's inspirational. I don't know how this is inspirational. If it is, let me know. Zubimush. Bless you. Will you adopt another old puppy one day? Oh, I don't know. It's something that Joe and I have talked about. For those of you who are new and you don't know, Joe and I had to put down our old rescue dog about 3 weeks ago now, and it was really hard, really sad. Yeah, I think we will have another dog at some point. I'd love to adopt another oldie. I think it's a really great thing to do, and to know that we gave Wilson such a lovely home for his twilight years, even though he was only with us for 18 months, is wonderful. But wow, it's hard. It's really hard. And you know what? I feel like it would be even harder if you had a puppy that you had for like 15 years. Just knowing the heartbreak that I felt with Wilson after 18 months, I cannot even imagine how people go through it when they've had them for years and years. So I don't know. It's still very raw. I'll come back to you on that one. Millie Kundi, why do you enjoy going to Scarefest every year, and are you going this year? Plus, what's your biggest fear? I love going to Scarefest because it's awesome. For those of you who don't know, Scarefest is basically Halloween at Alton Towers, which is a theme park in the UK. I just love it. I just love the fun. I don't like the scary stuff, believe it or not. I just like all the fun costumes, seeing everybody be so happy. It's just such a lovely, positive atmosphere. All the food, oh my goodness, toffee apples, cookies. Yes, please. And riding the roller coaster in the dark, and also because the people that we go with, our theme park crew, kind of only see them when we go to the theme park, so it's a really great excuse. I hate going on all the scare mazes. I only do it for Scott because he wants to go on them every single year. But yeah, just go to see them really and have a great time. And my biggest fear, death. Dawn C. Holmes, could you name 3 of your most wished for items, whether that be clothes, shoes, handbags, something for the home? P.S. Absolutely love your channel, Amelia, you're my fave. Ah, Dawn, thank you. The 3 most wished for items. This is a tough one because I'm not really lusting after anything at the moment. I really need / want a new rucksack, because I didn't have a rucksack before, not a big one anyway, and I bought one for Indonesia and it broke while I was out there because it was £15 from Sports Direct. It was just rubbish. And all the travel bloggers, like all the seasoned travel bloggers, had these amazing Herschel backpacks. Don't know if you've ever heard of them. And they, not only do they look beautiful, but they're also really sturdy and a great investment. So I would like a Herschel rucksack, but they're about £70, so I'm going to save up for that. But I feel like it would be a good investment. That's really boring. Oh, I want a steam mop as well. That's even more boring. I'm not helping myself at all here, am I? Move on. Sophie_Louise90. How did you and Joe meet, and did you instantly like each other? We met on Match.com. I'm sure I've mentioned this a few times before on this channel. I've never really done a proper video about it. Maybe I should rope him into doing a video and chat about it. I don't think dating websites are as taboo as they used to be, are they? But yeah, we met on Match.com, just kind of giving it a go. Because nobody ever used to approach me in bars. I don't know if it's my resting bitch face or what, but no one ever used to approach me, so I was like, I'm not getting any dates here, I need to do something about this. So yeah, I went on Match.com and he was there. I had a few dates before him, and when me and him met each other, I just kind of thought, yeah, this guy, A, he's hot, and B, he's really nice and intelligent and into the same things I'm into. And did I mention he was really hot? Yeah, we just kind of clicked and really got on from the first date, and then just kind of went from there. 3 years later, here we are. LB Jarrell says, did this trip help with any travelling anxieties you may have had? As amazing as it was, it must have taken you out of your comfort zones physically and emotionally. Well done. Ah, yeah, do you know what? Yeah, it did. Anxiety is a strong word, isn't it? To be fair, I was worried sick, literally, before this trip. I was an absolute mess. Because it was just somewhere that I've never been before. It was so far. It's the longest I've ever travelled, and I can get quite sick on planes sometimes, so being on your own is really scary when you're not feeling very well. yeah, it was really scary, but it was fine. I didn't get ill, I didn't get bitten by any killer mosquitoes, and I loved every single second of it. So it's definitely helped to kind of squash those anxieties, and I just kind of feel hungry for more adventure and more travel. It just shows you, just throw yourself in there. It's good to get outside of your comfort zone sometimes. Yeah, good things happen. Slimmingworld_J. How do you and Joe keep your relationship so perfect? You two are definitely couple goals. Oh, that's lovely to read. Do you know what? I don't think any relationship is perfect. I mean, I'm so unbelievably happy with Joe. He is the other half to my whole. He's everything I could have ever wished for. But you know, we have our niggly bits. We argue about what we're watching on telly, and we get antsy with each other sometimes. I guess that the secret is to just talk to each other, and if you've got anxieties, or if you've got worries or insecurities, talk through them. We split everything around the house, so there's one of us never feels like we're doing more work than the other one, and we just have so much of a laugh. We just laugh all the time, like all the time. We just have fun, and yeah, I don't know, I feel incredibly lucky. I am Isabella Lola. Who or what inspired you to start a blog? Okay, so I started my blog about 8 years ago, and when I started blogging wasn't a thing. It didn't exist. It just didn't exist. So my friend at uni was like, hey, have you heard about this new thing called a blog? And I was like, what is a blog? She explained it like an online diary. I thought, hey, that sounds fun, and I just gave it a go, and I just loved it, and I just carried it on from there. And it was when I 6 months down the line, I was like, oh, hey, how's your blog coming? Oh, gave up on that. And I was like, oh, I haven't given up on it. I still love it even more now than I did when I started, and that made me realise that it was something that I should keep going. And YouTube, I guess I started my YouTube channel about 4 years ago now, and yeah, I guess everybody kind of seemed to be moving over to YouTube, so I just thought I'd give it a go. Glad I did, because we're sat here now, aren't we? The best team on the internet. Mabel's Beauty Bee. Great, I love the Q&A. So many things I could ask you, could chat for hours, I'm sure. Okay, if you were doing this job, what would you do instead? Or if you weren't doing this job, what would you do instead? I'd probably still be in my recruitment job, if I'm honest. What's your favourite foundation? Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum. I feel like I'm on like a quick fire panel. How do you look so glowy? Sweat. How do you stop your hair from going frizzy? In the heat, I couldn't. In the Indonesia heat, when it was so humid, I literally looked like Hermione Granger for the whole day. Tie it up. That's the only way to help. But I have been using this. That looked like it was incredibly convenient. It's not, it's just because I keep all of my hair stuff there. But I've been using the Moroccan Oil Glimmer Shine. It's a weird word, isn't it? Glimmer Shine. You just spray it on afterwards, and I feel like it kind of gives you shiny hair. I'm quite liking it at the moment. I'm still testing it out, so I'll come back to you later. Thanks, my lovely. Hope we can catch up with you again someday, Deb. Oh, it's Deb. I met Deb in the ball ring one Saturday, and it was lovely to chat, so hello to you. Suzanne B. Any top tips for makeup in hot weather when you don't want to cake your face in foundation and everything else? Hope you're okay and had a fab time in Indonesia. Looks like it was amazing. Oh, thank you. Yes, it was. Makeup for hot weather, I don't wear any. If I'm honest, I wear a little bit of concealer. I use Benefit Boing concealer under my eyes because they're quite dark, circly, and on any blemishes, which there's always a few, and around my nose, and I just kind of blend it out, and that's it. Sun cream, obviously, and I do my eyebrows because they don't tend to budge. But I have them done by Benefit before I go away, tinted and waxed, and that kind of, you don't have to touch them. And you can also have your eyelashes tinted as well, so that's always a good tip. No need for mascara. So yeah, I'm afraid I don't really have any tips because I don't tend to wear it when it's really hot. My 16-year-old self wouldn't believe that, the amount of acne I used to have, so I feel incredibly grateful that sometimes I can. Maybe I shouldn't, because I still do have quite a lot of blemishes and scars, but I feel grateful that I'm confident enough to go out without a lot of makeup now. So yeah, just a little bit of concealer, less is more, because it's all going to run off your face at some point anyway, let's be honest. Zoe Smith 0490, I've only just started watching your YouTube channel, but I'm addicted. Yes! You are such a lovely, genuine person. And I could listen to your ramblings all day. Thank you, Zoe. Well, let's see if you've still stuck with this one, because I've got a feeling it's going to be long. How are you so body confident? Oh, okay. That's a good one. I don't... kind of knocked the wind out of me there. I don't feel like I am overly body confident. I feel I am, but I'm not at the same time. Like, I don't just burst into a room and be like, hey, check me out. But at the same time, I don't hate my body and I don't hate myself. I think it was because, if you knew, you probably haven't seen this weekly vlog. I can't remember which one it was. It was back last year, but I kind of just had a bit of a revelation one day. I got out of the shower and I put on a bit of weight, not in the shower obviously, over a period of time, and I just caught myself in the mirror and I thought, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with the fact that I put on a bit of weight, because this is the body that comes with the lifestyle I've got right now. And I love my lifestyle. I love the lovely meals we go out for, the wine that I have with the girlfriends at the weekend, the amount that I go to the gym or not go to the gym. I'm happy with my lifestyle, and this is a body that comes with that lifestyle. So I'm either going to end up hating myself forever and doing nothing about it, or just got to accept it. And as soon as you accept it, life is a lot better. And if it ever gets to the point where I'm not happy, I'll do something about it. There's no point sitting around and saying, oh my god, I hate this, I hate that. Like, at the moment, I really am not happy with my belly, if I'm honest. I put on a weight and it's all seemed to have gone there. Like, recently it all goes there. I think it's because I'm getting old, but it all seems to go there. So I want to tone up and do something about it. So I will. Like, next week I'm booked in with a personal trainer and I'm going to go back in and see what I can do. But I'm not going to beat myself up about it until it's flat, because I've got myself in this position. And you know what? I had a bloody fun time doing it. If I wanted to change it that much, I would stop eating cake. Right, okay, that's it, that's done. This is probably so long, I apologise. If you've got to the end of this video, leave me a comment with the word sausage in it. Don't be rude. And yeah, thanks very much for watching. Give it a giant thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Let me know any questions, any extra questions you've got down below, and I can answer them. I'll always answer all my comments. Click subscribe if you're new. If you're new and you've made it this far, well done you. Yeah. But thanks very much for watching, guys. I've missed you. I've missed you. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Shall we just have a hug? Let's have a hug. Let's do this.
Kim Kardashian was described as a hot mess.
Was described as an old man.
Kim Kardashian was described as a hot mess. Leaving little...
She scrapped her old pants. I don't know.
Kim Kardashian was described as a hot mess.
Was described as horse meat.